My name is Angie Sabourin. Full name, Angelique Sabourin. And I am from Hay River, but I was born and raised in Old Village years ago. And it was the time of the year that we weren't attending school. I wasn't anyway. I'm the oldest of the family. And I couldn't go to school due to my parents have to go to Buffalo Lake to go. My dad has to go trapping. But we only had one sleigh that my brother Peter and my sister Rosa are traveling with them. I have to travel with my uncle, my late Uncle William. And I can't stay in the blanket when I'm traveling with him. He wants me to be strong and not get cold. So I have to sit on top of the sleigh with a bunch of stuff under the blanket. And it takes us about maybe over an hour because we stop at the Buffalo River. I think that's where Uncle Pat Buggins and them, their first camp. That's where we stay. We stopped there. And the first time I ever saw a caribou, a herd of caribou running, you can just see them way far off, but you can see the heat. And they're getting ready. My uncle and his friend Horace was traveling with us. He had his own team. And my uncle got a message that he's got to shoot when they get something so they can have something to eat. Auntie Anne was getting the pots and everything ready for the caribou were running. I was just excited, but I can't get off the sleigh. My uncle said you have to watch the dogs. Anyway, so they talk slavey to the dog, and they understand, and they're not supposed to move. So Uncle Pat and Victor and my uncle and his friend, they had to go way down the hill and waiting for the caribou. I think they killed about 12 that afternoon. And right away they got it and everything. About 2 or 3. Oh my goodness, they were fast. And they had a tarp. They called it lipala. They had that and they were carrying that. So they fill it up with fresh meat and they pack it back. And my uncle was yelling at me, tell Auntie Anne that we got 3 so far, bringing it there, but we got to carry more. So I went and I told Auntie Anne Buggins, I said, they got 3, I said, fresh. Oh, good, she said, I got the water on the stove anyway. And then my uncle got back up and he shot 3 times. And so those people say that, oh my goodness, they must have got something. We heard them shooting. 2 big pot of ribs, fat, and oh my goodness, look good. She had the bannock in the oven while they had those big square airtight heater, and it's going like this, and it's got a small oven on top by the pipes. She had the bannock make and everything, and I, out of respect, I can't go in there because I might be asking questions or I might be getting in the way of the cook. So I had to stay out there regardless how cold I am, I was so cold. But my uncle finally come out and he said, oh, the people are here now, you can come in. So I came in and I was just going to say, Sagotli, in Slavey. My uncle turned around. He goes like this, I have to, I can't say I'm cold. He says, weak people get cold. He said, and look at your little brother and sisters, and they're not even cold. Of course, they're not even cold because they're in a blanket. Don't talk back to me. I said, okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I retired from that work when I was 71. And if all goes well with me, 2026, I'll be 85 years old. And I'm still strong. Yeah, I try to be strong, but then my arm and then my cane. And I would not use a cane, but I can't walk alone now. I have to use a cane or somebody to help me due to my arm still slowly healing. Anyway, so other than that, I'm doing okay. I do a lot of crafts, but due to my arm, I haven't done anything, but I just started again lately. So far, I made one moccasin for Christmas for my niece, and I did okay. It was pretty hard with the moose hide. It took me 2 days to pleat one moccasin. This way, 4 days. It took me to finish one, but the beadwork wasn't that hard. It was all right. It's on a Strode. And my therapist, the nurse in Calgary, told me that I'm a pretty strong lady. He said, I would never expect you to be this age. And when I first met you, I thought you were 60 years old or whatever. I said, no. I said, I'm the oldest in my family. And I lost 2 sisters that were younger than me to cancer. And that took a toll on me too, but I survived. Yeah. So whatever happens, I survived all this ordeal just by being thinking, praying, and talk to the angels. That is what I do. I talk to Sarah once in a while, Elizabeth, the ones I work with. And when Ernest and the other residents, they see me uptown, Angie, we want to go home to you. They thought my home was a group home. And Earl said, yeah, we want to go back to your place, they said. I said, it's gone, it's burned. And that's why you guys are over here. And Earl says, I don't really like it there because they don't cook like you girls did. Yeah, it was good to see them once in a while, but they want to come home to me. Yeah, it was good to see them too. I'm glad they're happy to see me too. Yeah. Masi.